ever try to make a meal, it's basically impossible. Just about anything you do in the kitchen requires a chop, slice, or cut. And if you want to make things a little easier for yourself, buying a powerful knife is worth the splurge. From heavy-duty knives that expertly slice through thick cuts of meat to light, razor-sharp knives made for precise veggie cuts, here are all of the best kitchen knives and what kind of meal they're suited for. With a sturdy, easy, deadly sharp blade, this knife is a great place to start. It doesn't have quite as much strength or sharpness as other blades on this list, but for a reliable all-purpose knife, it's great for dipping your toes into the world of professional chef's knives. More than 2,000 reviews set 5 stars, and many were happy to find both an affordable and attractive option, but most importantly sharp. This isn't a self-sharpening knife block, but more than 400 reviewers liked set's external sharpener. One reviewer thinks it's the best part. Most people assume a knife will keep its sharpness throughout its lifetime, but unfortunately, that's not true. When the time comes for them to dull down a bit, I can sharpen them right back up. One reviewer who has a modern-looking kitchen appreciates that this set, which he calls high quality, matches his decor with its nice acrylic space-saving rack. He also adds that the knives are already incredibly sharp, but the knife sharpener will come in handy as he plans to use these knives a lot. Still on the fence? Just go for it, make the plunge, says another reviewer. He's owned these knives for 3 months and hasn't had to sharpen them yet. Across the many positives love that this set is easy to store in drawers, like one who writes, "I bought them to use in my office. I love that they have covers on them so I don't feel weird putting them in my desk drawer." Many are pleased by how sharp the blades are. "Cutting up food is a pleasure instead of a battle," says one reviewer. Others were drawn to the bright colors. "I like getting bright-colored things to use in my kitchen. I think it makes cooking more fun," says one reviewer. She was hesitant to buy these knives, however, because they looked like kids' toys. "I wanted real, quality knives. But," she says, "after reading the reviews I took a chance and I'm so happy I did. These knives are fantastic. Beautiful and sharp." Put another way by another reviewer, "The bright colors may be deceiving, these are some serious knives. Unbeatable for the price." We almost feel like this knife in our Best Chef's Knives story. This 7-inch Craftsman is a chef's knife, boning knife and carving knife in one. That means it can perform all your chef knife tasks, like chopping and slicing, as well as boning and filleting with a tip and clean slicing with its hollow edge design. This knife was a top performer in almost every test. It was extra sharp and cut through chicken best. It even cut through bone without even trying. We also especially enjoyed slicing tomatoes and cutting carrots with this knife. It was almost too easy. If you're new to the kitchen starter kit, at least one reviewer describes it as a beginner's set, for an adult who doesn't do that much cooking and just needs something that will cut different things, watermelon, chicken, a steak with dinner. This is great. The set of 14 blades is comprehensive enough without being too overwhelming, which another reviewer appreciates. "I live alone, so it has all of the essentials without taking up too much of my counter space," they say. And though reviewers comment on the relatively inexpensive price of this set, they also say that they are quality. "The knife is sturdy and has a good weight when you hold it," one says. "The blades are super sharp and cut cleanly and easily. Maybe best of all is that unlike many of the sets on TJ.A. Henkel's International 13550-2005 Statement Knife Block Set, 15 PC, light brown hissless light." Reviewers say they have had no issue washing these in the dishwasher. If you're a professional chef, the knives you're bringing to work. If, However, like me, you're prepping and cooking 2 to 3 meals a day for your family. These are an excellent option, writes one reviewer. And part of what makes these knives ideal for a home cook is their weight. If, like me, you're looking for a quality, domestic knife that is lighter, and will help you effortlessly glide you through meal prep several times a day, these are a great choice, one user writes, and another says it's a good weight especially for arthritic hands. They are very sharp knives, and many others shared their cautionary tales of accidentally nicking themselves. But that's not a bad thing. Every cut is like a hot butter knife through butter, and will be for a long time if you take care of them. The durability of this set shocked and impressed reviewers. According to one, I found myself buying knife block sets regularly because nothing under $200 lasts these days until I purchased these. They are nice and weighed. Great quality and long-lasting if taken care of properly. Hand wash and dry, don't put in dishwasher or you could rust them. I am very pleased with these, he says. Another reviewer, a professional chef for almost 20 years, previously thought that you don't get quality in an inexpensive knife set. This Amazon Basics premium set really impressed me. This here is a quality product at a good price. Treat them with respect and they will last for years. Reviewers were impressed with expensive sets' ability to hold up to pricier sets. One professional chef says, I use high-quality, expensive knives at work all day. My budget-conscious fiancé surprised me with these for the home. Needless to say, I was skeptical, so I put them to the test against my Miyabis. Incredible. I was truly shocked at how well these worked. Dozens of reviewers also praised the sharpness of the blades, with one saying that even after 6 months, they're still the sharpest knives I've ever had and I haven't even had to sharpen them since I opened them. Others praised the knive's weight, which helps each slice come through nice and clean, and didn't squish the tomatoes down. People also like the included kitchen shears, which are both very well made and fantastic. I feel like I got a decent gorgeous wood knife set, writes one reviewer, and many others compare the quality of these knives to more expensive, German brands. That includes one reviewer who'd been a long-time fan of J.A. Henkel's knives, but have been running into issues with how they've been cutting. They write, I wanted to stick with German stainless steel knives and came across these. I'm extremely impressed to say the least. Another reviewer adds, I have had Henkel's and Wusthof, but for the price, these knives are the way to go. Another feature that stands out is the wooden handles, which are secure and feels nice in my hand, according to one reviewer. However, the wooden handles mean these knives must be hand-washed, and soon after use. I think the biggest thing to always keep in mind when caring for wood-handled knives is to not let them sit in water. Clean and dry them well, maybe a little oil rubbed into the blades. At the end of the day, kitchen knives is largely based upon personal preference. What might feel, say, perfectly balanced to one cook may feel heavy to another. Our best words of advice: look for a knife that feels like an extension of your hand and keep it sharp.